In the near future, I'd say in the next 10 years, 441 is going to be a mini Vegas Strip.
I'm here at G7 Rooftop in Hollywood with Guy Levitin and Sharon Sharabi, the owners at PSD Capital, and they are the developers. They built this beautiful hotel. So hi guys, thank you for having us.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
I would like to ask you a little bit about yourself, how you guys started, what brought you here.
It's an incredible journey. I'll give you guys just a little bit of background how my partner Guy and myself met. We met in 2010,
Right.
after the real estate crash in South Florida. I do more commercial, he was doing residential. You know, in the past 7 years, God has blessed us with incredible success. I'm not going to say that it came easy. We work extremely hard. Extremely hard. Nothing in life comes easy. If it does, make sure you check it twice, because it must not be true.
I would like to know from you about this purchase, this hotel. How did you have the vision back then, before the guitar was even built?
Right.
How did you know about this whole area?
You realize that you're capped, right? You're capped because doing residential, you know, working around residential real estate, it's only limited by the amount of rent you can collect. You can start doing Airbnb and different ideas, but it's always going to be difficult to scale. Our first shopping center, we bought it when it was what, 17% occupied, so it was mainly vacant. No one with the right mind will buy an empty shopping center, and we came.
Brave decisions. It's not like it's some risks.
It wasn't so much of a risk for us, because we've seen once you buy a piece of real estate in cash, we learned from 2008 that the only way to lose in real estate is to lose the real estate. Once you have over leverage and the bank comes and take your keys. So what we did in the beginning, we started with the small spaces occupied. You know, it's not a problem to find a tenant for 1,200 square feet, 14, you know, 2,000 square feet. Those kind of spaces easy to rent. And now what you're going to do with the big boxes, right? So we created our own anchor. We opened up a farmer's market. Eventually, we were able to increase the NOI, the income, and then we came to the bank and we refinanced the center.
Okay, so you started with houses and then shopping centers,
Right.
and then you got into building, and not just building regular single family, building a whole hotel with a rooftop. So how did you come with that idea?
So I must say my partner is the visionary one. He had the incredible vision of creating an hotel, and you know, he told me we're going to build an hotel. I told him, what are we talking about? I'm not going to build. You know, I'm not doing. I know nothing. So he said, let's go to the investors and, you know, come up with a plan and build an hotel.
Do you have any experience with the hotel market?
So we went to the investors and we told them.
In my past life, I did.
Yes.
Okay. And they didn't believe me. You know, when I told them, listen, I do in my past life, not in this life. But no, listen, it definitely wasn't easy. I remember going knocking door to door, you know, so many meetings, and everyone, what do you guys know about the hotel business? I said, you know, we'll learn everything. You know,
We stayed at the hotel.
You know, I think we are incredibly, committed and consistent. You know, what we do is we target communities. You know, we understand that where we purchase the center, it's not Bell Harbor. So we see what the target audience is in that specific community, and we target that community. We take risks based on a lot of people. You know, they're also extremely hard workers, but they don't have the capability, financial capability to open up their own businesses. They just don't have it. So it's for us as developers and as shopping center owners to identify those people and to help them succeed. And with that, when you do that, you also see the appreciation that they have.
I want to talk about this location. So obviously you had the vision to build this and acquire this land before the guitar was even built. What do you think about this area in the future, in 5 years from now, 10 years from now? Do you feel it's going to appreciate?
You know, we are heavily invested on 441 across the casinos. The city of Hollywood has approved 3 additional casinos here on 441. You know, nobody knows when they're going to break ground, just like they didn't know the guitar was built. But we knew since 2008, one of the Seminoles was my partner in the jewelry store in the casino, and I had the plans for the guitar since 2008, and then there was the the real estate crash. So we knew that it's coming, but you just don't know when. You know, so just like with this, you know, the Hard Rock, the Seminole tribe owns massive amount of property over here. There is definitely future for additional development here. We know that they're opening Ferrari of the World right next door to us, just south of our hotel, Dolce by Wyndham. This is definitely going to be a tourist attraction to this area. Not to mention the amount of shows. Every week you have a different artist at the Hard Rock. That allows us to boost also our ADR, our, you know,
average rate,
you know, in the hotel room, in the hotel itself. And but again, you know, it's we believe, and in the near future, I'd say in the next 10 years, 441 is going to be a mini Vegas Strip.
So this is a good hint for my investors to start investor for you not to invest in here.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Or they can just invest with us.
Also an option.
But yes, absolutely, absolutely.
Okay, now last question. Where do you see yourself, your company keep growing? So where do you see yourself in about 10 years from now?
Only God knows. God, you know, my partner and I, you know, we have that, you know, life is one day. You know, we're alive today. Nobody promised us tomorrow, and yesterday doesn't exist anymore. So we live the day, we maximize the day, we make sure that the relationships that we have with the people that work with us, people that help us build our vision, that we appreciate it and we value it. And that's the most important, because really tomorrow is not here. So I have to maximize in the day.
Amazing, amazing. Anything else that you want to add on that I forgot to ask?
Thank you for coming. Stay tuned to the next show.
Sounds good.